I always said right from the very beginning this bike performed well with a 13-tooth front sprocket. So that was the main thing that I found out. I tried quite a few different things, gearing combinations, rear sprocket, front sprocket, all that sort of stuff, and found out from the cheap the 13-tooth sprocket was a really good hit for roughly about 20 bucks. So fast forward a few months, and after I'd sold the tan one, and I come back again because I thought the bikes were that good to deal with and they were that much fun, I decided this time I'd go for a red one, and here's the red one here now. So lately I've been doing a few mods because we've been in lockdown now for 4 weeks or so, and I don't know when I'm going to be getting out. So the mods I've done to date are, apart from a few accessories which I kept from the tan, put back on this bike, I put on a front 13-tooth sprocket. Like I said, I reckon that's a good move. And another thing I thought was good with this bike was I also put in a rear off-road tyre, which I bought off eBay for about 45 bucks. And that included delivery. So if you look at it, 45 for the tyre, 20 for the sprocket, $65, and you got yourself a bike that'll virtually run anywhere. Or that's what I think. So we fast forward to today, and I've been thinking of the last couple of days what I could do to try something different on this bike. So today is the day I'm going to try it. So I'm going to hook this CT125 up to this MGF sports car and see if I can tow it up this driveway, which is virtually a slide uphill run. Now, to give you an idea, this MGF weighs in at 1320 kilos, which is roughly 2,900 pounds. I'll have to put Julie in there as the driver in case something goes wrong and I hit the side of this garage going the way out and pulling it out, or hopefully pulling it out. So I'd say all up total weight would be about 3,000 pounds. So I think that'll be a good experiment with this car. See if I can move this one back out there. I threw a tape measure over here and I'm going to measure it from the front wheel, so I'll just see how far it goes. So it starts at 0, runs right up to virtually, I think this tape, 10 metres. Or pretty close to it. I might put increments along here on there and work on that and just see how far it pulls it up, or if it does pull it up at all. This bike's only done 175 kilometres, so I don't want to pull the guts out of it, so I just want to see, is it capable of doing it? So I'll hook it up there. In the meantime, I might run, I don't know, I've worked it out, I might run 6 cameras from different angles just to see how it performs. And we'll see how this experiment goes, and will this mighty little CT125 or bit over 8 horsepower of pure raw fun, if it'll pull that MGF uphill. Just to make sure we do it right, I throw the spirit level down here in the garage area, which should be pretty close to dead flat. And there it is sitting in front of the car. So you'll see it flat here. Like I said, it's an uphill climb up here, so if we get up here roughly where the bike is, you'll see that spirit level's not in the same spot. So therefore, I am pulling uphill. So if I can get it up to here, I'd be pretty happy, because if you can pull 10 metres up on that incline, hardest part once you get it going up there. So that's what we're going to work on. I'm going to set up the cameras, mark it on the tiles there per metre, and then we'll see what happens there. Okay guys, just to make sure everything's above board, I'll just give you a tyre pressure check here and just show you what's in the tyres. They're not going to be pumped up any more than what it normally runs on. And when I check it now, I think it runs on pretty close to about 30 pounds. I'll do a tyre check on this one. I want it really around what it normally is, 30. The gauge is on 0. Dog's in the way. We got about 26, 28. so that'll do. I won't bother putting any more in, so you know how much air's in the tyres. Here what we're up to on this experiment, whether the CT125 8 horsepower 13 tooth front sprocket will pull this 3,000 pound MGF. Now on here, as far as the tape measure goes, it's all measured out in 1 metre segments, so we're up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So we've got a rough idea. It's 10 metres from here to there, slide uphill grade. So apart from that, one camera here to film. So hopefully when that camera comes on, you'll see a rough idea. That picture looks okay, so that'll be on clip there. So we've got one camera there. We'll have another camera here, hopefully if it gets that far, and it picks it up as it goes past. So that's number 2. That'll be front on. Camera number 3 will be over here on this ladder, and hopefully it'll fire back in that direction there. So that's camera 3. Camera 4 is going to be on the bike, pushing towards the vehicle there, the MGF. See how that goes. Camera 4. Camera 5 will be just checking to see how much strain is on the front wheels there when it takes off. So it'll give us a bit of an idea if it's capable of pulling this one up. And camera 6 will be in the cabin, here with the wife there. She'll be pointing it up in that direction there. So all up, I've got 2 towing points, and I've picked up the front end of the car here, so it's towing from just there. So hopefully it'll do that. I'll give the bike so far a couple of minutes warm up. Like I said, 3,000 pound vehicle, 8 horsepower bike, only mod, 13 tooth front sprocket and a little bit more off-road style tyre. Are we ready? Well guys, that looks like a pretty successful attempt. I ended up managing pulling it from down there up to here, roughly 10 metres. Then ran out a bit of room here, so plus the wife was in the driver's position. I didn't want her to tail me or anything like that. So overall, it's been pretty successful, I think. So you now know that a stock standard CT125, just with a 13 tooth sprocket, is capable of pulling 3,000 pounds. So that should put it definitely somewhere near the category of the old style dual sport, the dual speed one. So that gives you an idea. Once I got it moving, I was sort of pulling it fairly well up this this bit of a steep grade here in the driveway, so it handled it pretty well there. So overall, hope you enjoyed this little experiment. If you want to stay tuned to the channel, or if you'd like to subscribe, please do. And hopefully the camera's picked up a bit of footage. I can put something together on this one and make it worth your trouble to sit down and watch it. But overall, looking at it this way, 8 horsepower up front, 3,000 pound behind, a few feet between them in the rope, 10 metres of a good pull up through here, and I think the mighty little CT125 handled it well for 8 horsepower, and I really think it is a mighty little bike. So once again, thanks for tuning in, catch you later.